Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 2019 full moon reading for you. Now, this full moon reading is going to carry us through to December 2019. So it's going to be from full moon, November 12th, 2019, to full moon, December 12th, 2019. And we are going to see Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus, how this full moon affects you. Right. So I'm just going to take a moment to talk about this full moon. This is the Beaver full moon, and why it's called the Beaver full moon is because this is the time of year, if you live in the northern hemisphere, that beavers start preparing for the winter. And beavers are nocturnal creatures, so they work by the light or the lack of light of the moon. And this is a time that really, just puts a spotlight or just highlights, brightens the time that they are working, just shines on the time that they are working. That's the word that I was looking for. Shines on the time that they are working to prepare for the winter. So for us in the northern hemisphere, it's the time that we're to take to kind of shine a light on what we're preparing for winter. In the southern hemisphere, it's a time to shine a light on what you're preparing for summer. So it still has a beautiful, beautiful message to it, right? And so I'm going to do a traditional tarot reading, and then on top of it, do a moon reading for you using the Moonology cards. So this will be done at the end of the reading, right? So let's see now, Pisces, there we go, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, how this full moon will affect you. And why I said Taurus is because the full moon is in Taurus, which I will get to in just a minute. But of course, I forgot, and Spirit was so nice to remind me. So let's see here, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, how the November 2019 full moon will affect you. Pisces, November 2019 full moon effects. How will Pisces be affected by the November 2019 full moon? How will Pisces be affected by the November 2019 full moon? How will Pisces be affected by the November 2019 full moon? How will Pisces be affected by the November 2019 full moon? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Okay, fantastic. That's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, Pisces, is the Queen of Water. So you are shining through right at the heart of this reading as a queen, meaning that you will be more comfortable during this time being behind the scenes. Then you are crowned by the Fool. You are starting a new journey. You are moving forward. Then the King of Waters. I love this. You have the King and Queen of yourself shining through. So the King and Queen, whenever I have the King and Queen of the same suit in a reading coming through, it means a soulmate connection. It means a true love connection. It means a powerful connection towards your truth, towards your passion, and towards your desire. And that's what's shining through here. So I'm very excited about that. The Two of Cups, the Minor Arcana Lovers card. Love coming into your life, the messenger of air. This is an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. But this is also the winds carrying messages for you, hearing messages when you least expect them, or when you're sitting in moments of silence. Then we have the Ace of Earth. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of passion, not of passion, of prosperity and bounty. And then we have the 10 of fire, which this is of passion, this is of beauty, but this is also a release from the past and into the prosperity of the future. You have the Emperor right here, which is an Aries energy and an Aries time frame, March 21st to April 19th. Then you have the Queen of Air shining through. Again, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Can be falling in love with an air sign energy, just a sense of falling in love with your mind, falling in love with your understanding. But at your heart here is your heart and your mind coming together, and that is exquisite. And then you have the Ace of Fire. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of passion, handing you a gift of creativity and power, and you are definitely making the most of it at this time. All right. So since I forgot and Spirit so kindly reminded me, this right here is also talking about the full moon. These are the Moonology cards, and the full moon that we are entering into, or we are in November 12th, on to December 12th is the full moon in Taurus. And this says your dreams need a practical plan. And this is why it correlates so beautifully with the fact that this moon is the Beaver full moon, because this is a moon of action. This is a moon of creativity. This is a moon of focus and determination. And it says here, your dreams need a practical plan. So this is putting into practicality what it is that you want. So this is being practical. I don't know if putting into practicality is the right way to word it, but this is being practical about your dreams. And this is starting to go after the dreams that you want in the place that you want to be. The full moon itself says surrender to the divine. And what's beautiful about this is that you have two gifts from the divine here as you are embracing your heart, as you are coming into balance with yourself. So a surrender to the divine is going to be a very powerful move for you, and it's going to be a very powerful place for you to be moving forward to and embracing at this time, because it's going to almost feel like you're coming home. The Queen of Waters is you. Okay, and I just want to take a moment to talk about the Queen of Waters and the King of Waters. So the Queen of Water is talking about being behind the scenes of your passion, of your joy, of your heart's desire. And the King of Water is saying that people are seeing it. So you're going to be very much working behind the scenes during this time, from the 12th to the 12th, but people are also going to see the passion that's igniting you. People are also going to see your heart moving forward, your soul being kind of just lit. And I just see you embracing the essence of you, the power of you, and the truth of you, and kind of be damned with everybody else. And that's, I don't mean that to sound negative or cruel or crass or anything like that, but it's just kind of like, this is your time, Pisces, and it's really time to seize this moment for yourself, because you are moving forward to great places, into a great space of prosperity, of success. And there is a sense here that yes, you will have to kind of let go of the past, and you will have to let go of hurts, pains, and disappointments. But I mean, that's the only way that anybody can ever move forward. So it's not going to be so tremendously difficult to let go of the weights that have been holding you down. But what is going to be so absolutely beautiful here is the coming together of your soul and yourself, the sense of really realizing your power. Because the thing with you, Pisces, you're born under the moon card. All right, that's the card that represents you in the major arcana. The water cards are the cards that represent you in the minor arcana. And the cup cards, if you're looking and basing this off of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So here, there is a sense of a fear having to be overcome, because the moon represents fear. The moon represents doubts. And if you can move past fear, if you can move past doubts within yourself, you are unstoppable. And here is the confidence that makes you unstoppable. And it's all illuminated by the light of this moon. So that is exquisite. And then at your heart, again, the Queen of Waters, this is you shining through as a queen, and then you have the Queen of Air. Now, I love this combination because I am under the firm belief that we are emotional beings. We function off of our hearts. That's why we have crimes of passion. People say, Dane, if we're emotional beings, that would mean we are chaos. But we are. We are chaos. And we then have rules of society, rules of acceptance that keep us in line, okay, for good or for bad. So here, there's a sense of embracing your heart, embracing your emotions, grounding and stabilizing yourself, because a king and a queen cannot run amok. They can, but they either get executed by their people, or, they get displaced by a relative that's like, you know what, I can do this so much better, and then they have a backing. So here, there is a power that you are embracing, a sense that you have every right to rule your life, which you do. Right? And so you are embracing that truth. You are embracing that power. And when it comes to your mind, embracing your heart, it's like, I have every right to rule my thoughts, which again, you do. That is your purpose on this earth, to rule the essence of you, your soul and your spirit, your body and your mind with such exquisite succinctness, harmony, symphony of self, okay, that people look at you and go, wow. And it doesn't mean that you have to be, a movie star. It doesn't mean that you have to be a rock star, that everybody has to know your name. But it's a level of peace and it's a level of power that is breathtaking. And here, with the Queen of Air, your mind is being embraced. Your heart is shining through, and it's going to have direct correlation to your mind. So if you're coming from a negative place, okay, let's just say you're coming from a negative place, your vibrational level is low. right? What you are attracting to you is more hurt, more pain, more disappointment. The Queen of Air will be the nasty queen, the wicked queen. If you raise your energy vibration, if you open your heart to the love, the expectations, the gift that divinity is offering you, this energy vibration is coming up. You will see it from your mind. You will see it where your thoughts go. You'll see it where your inspiration comes from. And as you raise your energy vibration, as you are inspired, as you see that you can do things that you thought you couldn't do, doors start opening to you. But again, you're going to want to be behind the scenes. You have wisdom perched on your shoulders. There's a sense that people don't really see the true you at this time. They may never see the true you because there's a power to you that is your own personal secret, that is your own personal power. It does not need to be shared. The Fool. A new road being walked, a new passion being embraced, moving towards your power, moving towards your truth. It's saying now's the time to act. Leap. Leap and you will go far. Now, I love what Steve Harvey says about leaping because it makes so much sense and it's just so true. If you leap, you will fall. It's honest. I like that. I like that in a person. I like that in life. Tell me the good, yes, but tell me the bad. Okay? I need the good to keep me going, but I need to be prepared. So here with the Fool, leap. Yes, you will fall. Yes, you will fail at times. Yes, you will sit there and be like, why did I leap? This is stupid. Okay? And be mad at yourself and think, I'll never be able to get there. But if you keep going after what it is that you want and you keep finding out what works for you, you're going to be able to accomplish what you were sent on this earth to do. And again, I am not talking about everybody knowing your name. I am not talking about you being famous. I am talking about you being famously you. All right? I am talking about you being the best person that you can possibly be by you having the symphony of soul come forward and everybody being awed by its beauty. The Fool is also exquisite because in medieval times, there were so many rules, there were so many constrictions, and you could not speak freely at court. You just couldn't. But a fool could. A fool could say what nobody else would say. So now it's time to say to yourself what nobody else will say. It's either time to go after your dreams, or it's time to say, it's too foolish. I can't. And I know that's harsh, but it's the truth. And then you have the Emperor. Power, force, going towards what you want. This is an Aries energy, a time frame of March 21st to April 19th. Claiming your power, claiming your throne, and going after what you want. Now, this is also, I see the Emperor as being profoundly human. It is being like David and Solomon in the Old Testament in the Torah. And it is, yes, making mistakes that are horrendous. But it's owning them and moving forward. And saying, I've learned. Because if you don't do that, you're a Nero who plays his fiddle as Rome burns. So there's a path that you can walk. And this is your truth and your call. So as you are embarking on a journey that others might find foolish, as you are jumping and going after your dreams, embrace your humanity, embrace your courage, embrace the divine masculine that walks with you, the power and the grace and the force to achieve the unachievable, what was once deemed unachievable, and to go after your dreams and claim your throne. At your root is the messenger of air. This is an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. This lies at your heart, right here. This is hearing the messages from Spirit on the wind, from Divinity on the wind. This is the Knight of Air in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. This is you moving forward. This is you going after what it is that you want. This is determination, power, cutting through doubts and fears. I see this as a Nordic air, so it can be a bit cutting at times. That's why it's warmed by the Ace of Fire. Passion, okay, creativity, truth. God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe is handing you this gift. Surrender to it. And you will hear messages come your way that at first are frostbitten to hear. They make you chill to the bone. But as they warm within you, You see the possibilities that are coming. Then you have the Ace of Earth. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of passion, a gift of the here and the now, and of the planting of the seeds and seeing the harvest. This is prosperity, or what you value as much as money, mingled with what you love. Your heart shining forward. Now, I don't have you taking these gifts yet, but I have them permeating everything that you do. As your heart moves you, the Two of Cups is an intertwining of your dreams, intertwining of your soul's wish, which leads you to embracing your mind, not only hearing these messages anymore, not just hearing these messages anymore, but embracing the truth of them, seeing the power of you as they warm by this fire, as they warm by your truth. Then we have the Ten of Fire. The Ten of Fire in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is a person carrying 10 wands on their back, bowed over. It's too heavy, it's too much. Here, it is a woman lighting on fire 10 pieces of paper, 10 dreams, 10 thoughts, 10 burdens that cannot be reached and will not be there anymore. This is letting go of the past. This is burning it away. But this is also saying it's time to focus on creating what you want, creating the dreams and the life that you desire, and the way to move forward towards your truth, towards your passion, and towards yourself. As you do so, you are going, excuse me, you are going to see that you can't take away other people's pain. You can't take away other people's passions. And by that, I don't mean other people's passions, but you can't live other people's dreams. You can help them, yes. But it's kind of like the old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can't. You can't make them take in and do what you know to be right, or what you know would really help them. And if they're not ready for it, they're not ready for it. The Ten of Wands is a very hard lesson to learn. It's a completion of a cycle. It's a coming together of your passions. But it's also telling you, you need to put down others' passions and simply live this life for you. You help others, you believe in kindness, you move forward in truth, but you know the only person that can guide people forward is themselves. And you are guiding yourself forward to your truth. And you are lighting away the doubts, the fears, the apprehensions that have held you back. This leads you to the King of Water. This leads you to standing as the actor upon the stage and saying, this is my power, this is my truth, the altar of your existence, and saying, this is who I am, and you are unstoppable. It brings you to the Emperor. It brings you to your passion shining bright, you understanding that the flaws of humanity are your greatest gifts, mean that you can move forward in justice and in beauty. And then the Queen of Air has your mind embracing your heart and moving forward in that enlightenment of your truth, of the fire of your passion, and the whispers of divinity's plan. Your subconscious message, not your subconscious message, your Moonology cards here. So your moon message is going to be overlaid with this reading. Ooh, before I do this, let's talk about November 26th. November 26th is the new moon. And the new moon here, with these cards right here, the new moon is a time of new starts. Okay? A new start is coming. And then the new moon is going to be in Sagittarius. And so this says luck is on your side. If you are moon sensitive, this is going to amplify the time for you. This is going to be a time of luck, of joy, of power, of truth. Okay, so the 26th is going to be very impactful. All right, even if you're not moon sensitive, it's going to be a very impactful time for you. And then if you are moon sensitive, or you're just sensitive in general, and you'll discover if you are moon sensitive or not, this is going to be a time of more intensity to this overall reading here. If you aren't moon sensitive, or if this moon just doesn't have the same impact on you as other moons have, you're going to find that the 26th to the 12th is a time where things start to calm down, where things start to come into balance, where you feel more centered in the dreams that you have brought into reality. Okay, so let's see now, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, how November 2019's full moon will affect you. How will Pisces be affected by the November 2019 full moon? How will Pisces be affected by November 2019's full moon? How will Pisces be affected by November 2019's full moon? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Okay, fantastic. That's where the cards fell. So that's where Spirit wants me to stop. I'm going to move these over a bit so they don't get caught on the easel. Okay. I'm just going to be silent as I lay these out. Okay, so what I love here is that your heart with the moon is just astoundingly powerful. And then you have the new moon in Pisces and the full moon in Pisces shining through. So you are definitely embracing this time, embracing this moon, and using it to the highest of your abilities. The heart right here. Okay, do not mind the mess. They just tend to float on top of each other. Okay, so here we have the Queen of Waters. So this is you. This is you embracing your queenliness. This is you embracing being a director behind the scenes. This is you claiming your power, claiming your truth, and that it's correlated with the blue moon, which says believe in the impossible. Now it's time for you to believe in what you had once thought was impossible. And that is exquisite. That has me so excited for you. It's like what you had once defined yourself as, what you had once thought of, is now starting to shatter away. All right, and it's kind of like, okay, so it's kind of like being turned to stone. All right, I kind of see Medusa here. And Medusa is such a tragic story. Medusa, Athena was jealous of her. She had this long, beautiful hair. And they said that her hair was more gorgeous than Athena's. And so then one day, Medusa was a priestess and she was raped in the temple to Athena. And Athena decided to punish her by turning her into a gorgon. All right. And so it was just horrendous. And I always envisioned her being able at the end, instead of being beheaded by Perseus, to chop away the stone that kept her trapped. Okay, the fact that she would turn men into stone and free herself from this unjust curse that was put on her. And that's what I see here with you. And I know that that's a rather gruesome and, intense story or, mythology, quite frankly. But it's what I see here. It's like something tragic, and then you're rewriting the ending. You're rewriting the way that you see yourself, because there's something tragic here. There's something here that is like, feels that you are stone. It feels like you have looked into the mirror yourself and you have turned into stone. And isn't that what happened to Medusa? She turned into stone. Perseus had her see her own reflection and she turned into stone. And now you are freeing yourself, and you are freeing yourself into the beauty that you so absolutely deserve. And I know I veer off topic, but that's just what Spirit showed me. And I just had to share that little story because that's what I see here with you, Pisces. And then with the Queen of Waters, the Queen of Air, it says the new moon in Pisces, meditate and complete. Okay? Look at what it is that you truly want and complete your drive, your desire. Go after it. Go after it, because it's going to happen through your way of communication. And it doesn't matter what your way of communication is. It doesn't matter if you are an artist and you communicate through the art of storytelling, the art of painting, the art of music. It doesn't matter if you communicate through the art of numbers, okay? However you communicate, or if you simply communicate by speaking and you're like, Dayton, that's how I communicate. This is a time of meditate and completion. You are completing a beautiful art of this time, a beautiful piece of this time. All right. And you're going to find that you are empowered. At your crown is the Fool. And this says the full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches a resolution because you take that leap of faith. Because you go after what you desire. You go after what you truly want. You go after who you truly are. And kind of be damned with everybody else. I mean, again, I don't mean that rudely, but I do mean that just so completely. Because here the Emperor says, hold your vision with the fixed moon. Hold your vision as you embrace your power. Hold your vision as you embrace your truth. Then we have the messenger of air. With the new moon in Virgo, it's time to give rather than take. It's time to give the messages to the world that you want. It's time to say what it is that you desire. And then it's time to listen to these messages, to create what it is they're telling you to create, to move forward in the way that the messages of air are telling your mind to move forward and are enlightening you. Then we have the Ace of Fire with the South Node. South Node, there we go, or Node, I don't know. But it says, don't let your past hold you back, because you are being illuminated by the passion of the future and by the passion of the divine. So don't let your past hold you back. These are your roots. Then we have the full moon in Pisces and the Ace of Earth. It says, balance spirituality and practicality. Embrace your heart and embrace your truth. And you are unstoppable. And you have gifts from the divine that are used in practical means by balancing your spirituality, by balancing the divine with your practicality, with the purpose of your dreams. Then we have the gibbous moon with the Two of Waters, and it says you're very close to achieving your goals. You're very close to achieving your love, your joy, your happiness. Know that love and joy and the embrace of your heart brings you even closer to achieving your goals. This moves you to a space of meditative. Did I say complete before? This is meditate and contemplate. So here with the Queen of Air, meditate and contemplate on the thoughts and the ideas that come your way. All right? And it will bring you to a completion. I see a completion coming. All right? The fact that you are moving close to achieving your goals, meditate on the way that you want to move forward, contemplate on what it is that you want to bring into your life, and then don't let your past hold you back. Then we have the Ten of Fire. The energy is gaining momentum, the passion, the creativity, the completion of the cycle with the waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. Then we have the new moon in Libra with the King of Waters. A new romantic cycle begins. A new sense of falling in love with your life and yourself begins and moves you forward and embraces your soul, embraces what you want and your desires. This leads you to holding on to your vision and embracing a meditative, contemplative air, a sense of really thinking, really knowing before you act and before you go after what it is that you desire. Your subconscious message is the Strength card. This is a fire sign energy. This is a Leo. All right, this is a time frame of July 23rd to August 22nd. But embrace your strength. You are stronger than you believe, and you have more power than you give yourself credit for. This is paired with the mutable moon, which says nothing is yet set in stone. So do not think the story has already been carved out. It hasn't. Nothing is set in stone. You are still free to choose to live and to embrace the wonder that this moon holds for you. All right, Pisces, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, and may harmony always be with you. Bye.